This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. It's a Friday Eve, my friends, to talk about Bitcoin, crypto, the banks, and everything you need to know about the current news in cryptocurrency and media. If you guys are here, make sure you guys smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share the stream out with friends because people really need to know this information. And YouTube doesn't want people to know. TikTok doesn't want people to know. Nobody wants you to know, but I do, and other people in this chat want you to know what's going on so we could all expand upon Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, our liberty, our life, our property. We have 3 amazing sponsors for the show, and I hope you check them out. As you guys are saying good morning to me, we have eToro. Get $10 on them when you sign up. We got Cake Wallet, and finally, Market Cipher. Links are in the live chat as well as the description. Make sure to use code missteencrypto or code ZESTY for 20% off at checkout. Good morning. Good morning. Pamp it. I have so much energy today. I don't know what's going on right now. We have Eli in the chat. Lean Bean Brian, why am I passionate about crypto? I'm passionate about Bitcoin and crypto because it gives us the ability to be our own bank, peer-to-peer payments, and no censorship in between while being devalued by fiat currency inflation. No, we got a finite supply of 21 million Bitcoin and halving schedule every 210,000 gorgeous, stunning blocks on the Bitcoin blockchain. All right. We got David. We got, Mr. Yee. We got Alexandra G. We got Randy. Alexandra G gets her claps as always because she's a queen. She's a queen and we respect her here. We have Naked Canadian Oval. Nice to see you, Mike Vollmer. S-Dog. Dan R is here. Hello, Dan R. We have All Set. Nice to see you. The Garant Group. Hello. Remind me at the end of the show if you want some coin requests. When I start doing the TAs, we'll start racking up those requests for you. Who else is in the chat? Doge Bowl, hello Doge Bowl, nice to see you. Sawtooth Hiker, nice to see you. We have Colin McKenzie, Ty Malone, Bullduck Eric, hello. Black Hat, nice to see ya. Who else? We have John Foster, nice to see you. Say hi to Emma for me. Who else? Crimson. Nice to see you as always. Smart Gaming from Kick, hello, nice to see you. Who else? Patrick is in here. He kept Oval hostage, hashtag free Oval. OG, nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Automatic Beats, Rob C, David Bryan. Who else? Oh, Brian Santoyo. Looks different than the TikTok live. I know, it's 2 different cameras, 2 completely different setups. But yeah, it's a better experience on YouTube for sure, for sure. I hope I didn't miss anyone. And if I did, you can yell at me in the chat. Like Crypto Farmer, you could yell at me in the chat because I almost missed you. I almost missed you. So, okay, my friends, I think I got everyone. And if I didn't, then you can yell at me in the chat. We have Mark Lane that I missed. We have, who else? Crypto Music, Naeem, nice to see you. Robert Ferguson, what's up? Is that Donato? Is that Donato in there? I think it was. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, I think I got everyone. John Legend. I think we're good. I think we're okay. So we're going to get after it. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. So we're going to get after it. We're going to get after it. We're going to get after it. First, NYCB, New York Community Bank. What a mess. And we even have been saying since last year in March when the bank failure started to happen that this was not going to end. That no matter what they say and no matter how much the mainstream likes to distract you, this will always be an ongoing issue. Now, we also know based on last year that when there are bank collapses in the United States, that there are ripple effects globally. We even know that there were some Israeli ties that took out $1 billion out of SVB right before the collapse, along with the executives. Once SVB collapsed, and then there was a ripple effect, not only the United States, that led to at least 5 bank failures here, but Credit Suisse was impacted, which had UBS step in to acquire Credit Suisse. We also see that it's affecting Japanese banks as well. before we get to Japan and what's going on because of New York Community Bank, we're going to talk about how this is playing out in the U.S. We know that New York Community Bank actually acquired some assets of Signature Bank, which failed last year. We see that the stock, of course, they took a loss of around $260 million, had a 37% decline. As you guys could see today, pre-market, they tried to pump this thing. Pre-market, it was doing pretty good in terms of price action. Yesterday, they tried to recover. Again, this was a huge loss, essentially down 40% with a low of like around, the most was around 45%. I think the loss was total. You could see the buyers were trying to defend it. They were trying to fake pump the stock after they halted the stock yesterday. I'm not sure how many times they halted the stock. If anybody has that information, then please put that in the chat. I would love to see it. However, today we know that we have this level of $6.53. We're at $5.76. We're down 11% right off the bat. The market just opened a few minutes ago. So we have momentum down, everything getting absolutely wrecked on the stock. We're in complete oversold territory. We haven't seen this since March of last year, and this is when the banking crises were going on. And if you look at the technical levels, we found this support last year. We were at this level last year when the banks collapsed. So tell me, one, that isn't suspect, right? Number two, we're looking at this level of around $6.60. Let's go back in history. And we're going back pretty freaking far. I was looking and doing my research. I'm looking at the Chartery. We're going to keep scrolling back, guys, because this is a long time. Look how far back we're at now. We're in 2000. The year 2000 is what we are looking at. This is where we found that support in the year 2000 went above the 200-day SMA and led to the all-time highs of this stock, which was around $35 in what year? 2004. So everybody that tells you that bank stocks are safe and that they're good investments, why don't you look at this chart and see how much of a failure it actually is? Now, this also goes, we're basically at the beginning of the history of the New York Stock Exchange with this in particular. When did this bank open? It started operating in 1859, had 14 branches by 1999. So they hit the stock market in around 93. So they were very small. They started to pick up. So they're basically, these levels that we're looking at, $6.50 below that, where we previously, the only level below that I'm looking at right now is $4.45, which was support from 2000. So if we're seeing prices that we really haven't seen since 2000, what does it mean for this bank? Somebody tell me, because this is astronomically low. This is dangerous levels, the amount of the severity with this price action. This is almost very detrimental, and they're almost at their all-time lows. Their all-time low was around 90 cents a dollar for this stock. So will they go to all-time lows? Will New York Community Bank be the next to fail? Because this is exactly what we saw with First Republic, with SVB. We already see that Western Alliance, Valley National Bancorp, Bank United, all had a rough day, going down around 6% each. We see here that the company said the reason for its cuts and for it to cut its dividends and boost the money it set aside for loan losses. The loan loss provisions were $552 million. They say that we might, and what I find ironic in this article is that they're mentally preparing you for the impact of what's going to happen with these banks. It even says that what will it take to still thrive in that pocket between colossus like JP Morgan and thousands of tiny community banks? Do they need to consolidate and get much bigger to ensure their long-term survival? Or does that create new challenges of their own? These articles, the mainstream media, they are mentally preparing you for the banks to collapse. Regional banks will be obsolete, and there will be the top 10, then the top 4, then the top 2, and then there's one left. And when there's one bank left, that's how you know we're completely and utterly devastated as an economy and as a country. Because if we do not get to diverse our banks and diversify where we hold things, we have zero control over anything. And if that one bank decides to go kaput, then nobody has anything. And we're going to see a lot more of that come up when these banks continue to fail. Now, we do see KeyCorp and many other banks, like I said, struggling in the stock market. We also know the ripple effects that the U.S. has on the world, because it's one of the most dominant fiat currencies that's slowly diminishing in that dominance. We see Japanese bank stocks tanked 20% because of the losses tied to U.S. commercial property, which impacted New York Community Bank in the first place, since even within the article I was just reading you, they were telling you about how bad real estate has been, especially because they hold a lot of New York real estate. And because of the economy, because of how badly it is run here, the real estate has gone down dramatically. Nobody wants to live in New York anymore. So all of these big banks, all of these huge people that own mass amounts of property here, because we know a lot of banks own a big chunk of properties in central Manhattan, they're all going to struggle. They're all going to realize that they can't keep making up whatever they want. Oh, we're going to invest in this. We're going to invest in that. We're going to have this leverage go here, lend out some stuff here. No, it's all Band-Aids. It's not going to work. And because of the leadership of this country, because of the money printing and the inequality we have, this is what happens. The banks fail because they're of their own doing. And they all have to blame the top, which is the Federal Reserve and all the central banks. Shares of Azora Bank, I'm not sure that's how you pronounce it, but I'm going to go with it. They tumbled to their lowest level in 8 months Thursday after the Japanese bank warned of a fiscal year net loss due to its exposure to U.S. office loans. They now expect to post a net loss of 28 billion Japanese yen, which is around 191 million U.S. for the fiscal year ending March 31st, a swing from its previous forecast of a net profit of 24 billion yen. So they wanted to have a profit of almost the amount that they're expected now to lose. Do you see how fast things turn around in this system? So the stock went down around 21.5%. It's the lowest level since May 31st. Everything is struggling. They even have a statement from the bank here that says, due to higher U.S. interest rates and a shift to remote work accelerated by COVID-19, the U.S. office market continues to face adverse conditions combined with extremely low liquidity. But according to mainstream media, the economy is booming. Everything is fine. I saw this guy on TV that said the economy is fine. Everybody's doing great. It's not real, it's not reality, and the market eventually shows as much as they manipulate it, as much as they know that the banks are going to fail, everything still works out because you cannot keep putting Band-Aids on when there are huge wounds. It doesn't make sense. If someone's gushing, what are you going to put a Band-Aid on for? They're still going to be hurt. There's still no resolution to their injury. Exactly the same thing here. What are they going to do? Oh, the government's going to come in, print more money, and save them. Like, that's not how this works. That's not reality. And it frustrates me so much. It really does. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the fakery. I need to sip some water after that. That was a lot. That was a lot. And it's going to get even more. So let's continue on our way, because we're making our way downtown, walking fast, faces past, and we're homebound. Doodly doodly doo. Make sure you guys smash the likes. Wait, hold on. I'm not even going to say it. We could sing it.
Why don't you like and subscribe?
sometimes I do need to walk off Mellow because it's for my sanity. It's for my sanity. We have the new news that people are shooketh by. And we're going to go through a few things today that, again, are shaking the common people. Like J. Lou was saying that the banks aren't for them, which I agree 100%. We got Celsius and FTX news. Now we know that Celsius recovered quite a lot of money, but we also know that they sold off a lot of Cell token. There was a lot of insider trading, to say the least, at Celsius, and a lot of it was done by this man himself, Alex Mashinsky. Look at that face. Look at that face. Apparently, they're going to distribute $3 billion for creditors. Now, this will be made through PayPal and Coinbase, which Mt. Gox, if you remember Mt. Gox like a few weeks back or however long ago it was, because time flies in crypto, they were distributing their repayments through PayPal. What's going on with PayPal, and why is this the preferred choice of repayment method instead of just bank transfers? That's my question. However, we're going to see that they're emerging from bankruptcy. Celsius will be shipping out more than $3 billion to its creditors as the firm's bankruptcy is officially closed. Apart from cash, they will also get a stake in the newly formed Ionic Digital Inc. mining operation, they said in a statement. About 98% of Celsius Network's creditors signed off on the plan after 18 months in the bankruptcy court. They said when we were appointed in 2022, everyone assumed Celsius would disappear completely like the other crypto lenders. They say they managed to secure the platform's crypto, negotiate a deal with creditors, and reorganize the part of the company that could continue, and settled cases with the DOJ, SEC, and CFTC. Matt Pruzak, the CCO of Hut 8, is managing Ionic's mining, who has also been named their CEO. They said PayPal and Coinbase will distribute the crypto, and Celsius will make no distributions through the debtor's mobile or web applications. Will be shut down at the end of the month on February 28th. They also see that we had a $4.7 billion settlement with U.S. authorities over the fraud allegations, and Alex Mashinsky was arrested on fraud charges for allegedly manipulating the price of Cell token. He was released on a $40 million bond, and he will be in court in September of 2024. So if you guys are a part of Celsius, I highly suggest you look deeper into this. You look at all the statements, and you figure out how you could get your money back, because I know a lot of people that had stupid amounts of money on Celsius, and very few pulled it off when there were issues going out and warnings being put out there for everybody. A lot of people did not listen, and that becomes a greedy issue, because a lot of people just see the cha-ching. Oh, we could stake, we could make some money, I could put a lot of money, and maybe I could pay off some bills monthly with it. That's a degen mindset, and a very risky mindset at that. So be very, very careful with anything you do in the future. Please learn from this. I don't know if everyone will really be made whole. I don't know how much is being repaid. All we know is it's that $3 billion headline. I hope to hear more soon, and I hope people get their money back from Celsius, because it's absolutely devastating. FTX as well. FTX is planning to fully repay customers, but they're not going to restart the exchange like John Ray III was planning for. And again, was the whole FTX reboot just for show and just to get some extra hours logged for John Ray III, because he was making a lot of money, millions of dollars, for just sitting around FTX during this whole bankruptcy process as SBF stepped down last November. November of like when this whole thing went down, which was absolutely horrible. Just really a shame at that. A shame. It was 2022, the collapse. Isn't that insane? That it's so, wow. Time flies. I feel like this was yesterday. I'm kind of looking back at when this happened, SBF just going away, Voyager, Celsius, BlockFi, and it's kind of just all rushing to my brain right now. But this is a lot. So this has been almost a year and a half, type journey, very long time. But yeah, since 2022, we had this whole FTX debacle, SBF definitely getting put away, even though we've never seen him in an orange jumpsuit or never saw a video of him walking into any sort of jail. John Ray III making bank off the repayments, off of pretty much the whole bankruptcy process. We have a bunch of lawyers that made a huge chunk of the money as well. The IRS also filed claims they wanted to get money before the creditors, before the debtors. Originally, FTX said that they were going to repay people at around 90%, and that was going to be contingent on a lot of things. However, they want to repay everybody fully. We see the recovery of customer assets is unfortunately for those waiting for their money based on the point of FTX's actual bankruptcy when the markets were already in turmoil. The date was preliminary approved by the U.S. bankruptcy judge John Dorsey, and it's a point of contention for some claimants. Many of those claims are premised upon cryptocurrencies, which declined dramatically in value in that tumultuous period leading up to the petition date. This is from the creditor committee lawyer. The repayment process is under consideration in the bankruptcy court, which would require claimants to submit proof they held and subsequently lost assets on FTX, which will be vetted by restructuring advisors. The defunct exchange has shifted its focus to make its more former clients whole as it abandons its plan to relaunch the exchange due to lack of buyers. It says that around 15 million people lost up to $35 billion through this exchange. So this is insane. Billions of dollars lost. Around $7 billion recovered. Where does all the money go in the end? Does it all go to the people? Not really, because even in this article, they're saying that they have to prove they lost money. They have to go through all these hoops, and they had to get in by a certain deadline to be able to get their money back. What if people didn't really have access to some information? What if, again, because they just went on their app one day and everything was gone and they couldn't log into FTX? What about those people? What about all the people that were involved in FTT? What about all the NFTs that they had on their platform through FTX? And that's why I was telling people at the time, why are you buying NFTs through an exchange? Because you don't get to take them off. It's a huge risk. But again, the greed got the best of people. I hope people get their money back. And I know, again, this is just another headline. And all of these reimbursements are very contingent on what assets you had, the value that they are now compared to then, along with what information you're willing to give them and what you are able to give them so they could process everything for you. So please be careful. Again, I hope the Celsius, FTX, and even the bank news that we're talking about today with these regional banks trigger something in people's minds and says, oh, wait, man, I need to have money that belongs to me, something that can't be taken from me, something that holds its value. Unlike fiat currency, unlike the stock market, that's highly manipulated and nothing close to the free market it claims to be. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. I hope you guys are smashing the likes and sharing the stream out with friends. I don't even know how many likes we have. We have 81. Okay, so make sure you guys smash the like, share the stream out with friends. We have 19 more likes.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Enjoy your day. Randy and Emma also smile.
That's so sweet, Joe Harvey. Thank you for the family love, man. Thank you for the family love. I love love, and Joe Harvey gives so much of it. Here's a rain of love for Joe. There you go. Wow. Okay, so we're going to talk about XRP, man. XRP, what a day yesterday. Had to drink some coffee to pump up for this. We had a tweet that went out from ZachXBT yesterday, and we covered all this live on the show because we were all up in this business, of course, because we got to know what's going on. ZachXBT put a little warning out there saying that what he thought was Ripple was hacked for 213 million XRP, which was around $112 million US. Went through a bunch of different exchanges. Chris Larsen, the co-founder of Ripple, said yesterday there was unauthorized access to a few of my personal XRP accounts not related to Ripple. We were quickly able to catch the problem and notify exchanges to free the affected addresses. Law enforcement is involved. This is an isolated incident, and Ripple wallets are secure and were never compromised. We've confirmed nearly all the affected funds were converted out of XRP, which we saw on the charts, because if you look back on the charts, where is it? We saw that huge red candle for the volume. So it makes perfect sense. We're working with law enforcement and have been advised that a significant portion of the funds have been frozen and are pursuing the remainder aggressively. Many thanks to XRPLF and Thomas for their help. Oh, I don't know why that didn't pop up and that glitched. I don't know about that, RH, but thank you. I appreciate that. I'll have to see. Chris Larsen, again, co-founder of XRP. 1. Why does he own $112 million of XRP? 2. Is Ripple a separate entity really? Or was this and a few other personal accounts really tied into the whole Ripple exchange in terms of where money is being moved, who's holding the XRP, and all of that type of biz? And how was Chris Larsen storing this XRP that someone got unauthorized access to his personal accounts? How many other personal accounts does he have? How many were really compromised? How much does Brad Garlinghouse and the other people involved in Ripple really own? Brad Garlinghouse didn't say much, except, given some irresponsible speculation and reporting, I want to reiterate that no Ripple managed wallets were compromised. Full stop. Why do they own so much XRP? How much does Brad own? How much more does Chris own? How much does Ripple themselves hold? This is a horrible look for Ripple. It's a horrible look for Chris Larsen, because it just shows how irresponsible these people are, that they were able to get hacked. Or was this an inside job? Was this market manipulation? All my questions. Wow, it's insane. We're going to talk more about what's happening, because people were affected by XRP taking a dip, even though it was really not much of, I mean, listen, if you were looking at the chart, it would make sense, right, with the news where we had that 54 cents that we were trying to hold, and then we were looking at 48 cents, which, again, we were kind of like making our way down to, even with this massive drop. It's really not that big of a drop. However, if you're trading severely, you're using leverage, then the smallest move could wipe you out. Yesterday, Ben Armstrong did a live stream. It was a 10-minute long live stream. And he started it off with that he's never doing any trading, any live anything concerning trading on his show, because XRP was taking a dip. Now, again, Ben talks about high leverage. He's a risky trader. So, of course, do your own research and be careful, because he was even warning against that, right, in that video. Next, he also made an announcement within that video saying that he's not going to do his daily live streams anymore.
We're probably not going to be doing a live stream anymore. I've been doing this live stream every single day since January of 2021. And it's January 2024 now. A lot of stuff has changed. And we're barely making it over here, guys. We've got lawyers coming after me from every angle. I'm spending about $100,000 a month on lawyer bills right now. Everyone I know is coming after me. Everyone. It cost me $25,000 a week to run the show. That's how much it cost me to run the show, to have the studio, to pay employees. That's how much it cost me, $25,000 a week. And you guys may act like it's really silly that I ask you guys to like the videos. It's really silly. I don't think you guys understand how much that matters. I get up every morning at 5:30. I start getting ready for the day and getting ready for the show. We have put in a tremendous amount of hours trying to make the show the very best show it can be, with bells and whistles, graphics, segments, calling Gary. We're trying to do fun stuff. And it seemed like the more we try, the more people reject the show. The numbers have been going down dramatically. The likes on the videos, they're now at a point where it's actually pointless for me to be spending this money to do the show. And I hate it because you guys know Jay Chain's a very close friend of mine. And Jay Chain's is not at work today. He is, guys, I don't think I have a job for him here anymore. He deserves to be paid well. And he helps me with the show, and he does a phenomenal job. But guys, I'm running negative every single week. Every week we're negative. And I have people pounding down my doors, begging me for money. People who know me very well, accusing me of having hidden money everywhere. And meanwhile, I can't even run my freaking show. So we did just drop our lawsuit, or not drop it. We just released our amended lawsuit against Hit Network, TJ, Justin Williams, Carlos, Allison, Nick DeMondi, and there will be many more names amended to that in the following weeks. We couldn't add all the names we wanted to add in the original amended lawsuit. You guys can go check out Crypto Believes or Believes Crypto.
So that's that. There was more to the video. However, you know, we got time. So we do have Ben Armstrong that claims, because again, he claims that he is not going to be doing his daily show on YouTube anymore. He tweeted as well, "My daily crypto live stream has been my life. We had a good run, 3 years, every Monday through Friday without rare exception. Holidays, birthday, market crashes, bull market tops, epic rants. I was there with you through it all. I'll miss you guys." I mean, listen, he didn't look that happy in the video, clearly. Is he telling the truth? I don't know. But he seems like he's emotionally and just not doing well overall. He mentioned that Cassie also had a loss as well. So I guess he has a lot to take care of. And I hope whatever's happening with him emotionally, whatever, I hope he gets some help for that, because everyone needs some help and support in their lives. And also, Bethany, her kids as well, his wife. So everyone was very nice to me in the past. So again, I have no ill will anywhere. Discover Crypto seems like he's amending the lawsuits. Again, I'm not a lawyer, so I cannot tell you the full extent of that whole situation. Apparently, it might be still ongoing, but it's sort of on the lull for right now. He claims that he's paying $25K a week for his show, which again is a high figure for a show. And either way, I wish everyone the best, and I hope that everybody is okay. Everybody needs support in their lives, no matter what they're going through. So, yeah, and he also said that Jay Chains was not a part of his show anymore. Jay Chains did put out an announcement here around 42 minutes ago that he'll be launching a new daily live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern on his X and YouTube channel. He says in the video that...
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
No said I can only chat if I send cash, so here's cash. Get wrecked now. Ship greater than Doge.
Noah's doing good work here. Noah's doing good work. Thank you. Jay Chains, he put up a video as well.
GM, as we say in the space. Hope you're doing all right today. My name is Jay Chains. And this is an announcement, guys. Next week, I'm going to be starting the Jay Chains Crypto Show at 4 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Very excited about it. We'll be talking about news, numbers, what's going on in the markets in crypto, as well as NFTs in the Web3 ecosystem. RWAs, as you know, is a massive focus of mine. So we'll be doing a lot of, in-depth project reviews on that. We've got some product reviews going to be doing as well. Got a physical Bitcoin from Ballet Wallet, so that'll be coming to you next week. We'll talk to some KOLs in the space. We'll look at charts. hopefully make a ton of money. So that's the goal, guys. Make sure you are subscribed on YouTube as well as following on x.com so you get all of the latest as I'm releasing videos, as we're going live, doing all that kind of stuff. Appreciate you coming along on this journey, guys. If you got any questions, if there are anything specific you want to see me cover, make sure that you drop that stuff down in the comments always. And again, I appreciate you so much. Let's go. GM is.
So that's J-Chains. Apparently he wants to make some money, which I understand. But again, I think the space is more than about making money. But I think everybody deserves their fair shot. And I wish J-Chains, again, nothing but the best because, again, this guy has been just tossed around and everything like that. So I just hope that everything works out for him. I know he has a wifey, he has a baby, and very, very cute baby. So I hope that they could figure everything out and he could live a nice life to provide for his family because that's the most important thing out there. But let's make sure, again, we go back to the fundamentals of the space and why we're here, and that's for self-sovereignty, that's for freedom, and I think that making money is great, but again, we need to make sure we focus on the fundamentals, and that's what matters. Being your own bank, not being devalued, and having peer-to-peer payments without censorship. That's why we're here, and we have to make sure that that's the message that we're spreading to people. So again, however you feel about Ben, however you feel about J-Chains, it is what it is. I hope everybody is nice. I hope we could all move on as a community because as a community, we do not need this drama and we just need good vibes to move forward because this is what crypto's all about, is good vibes, being able to unite the world on a global scale because there's no other movement in history that's so inclusive of everybody and being able to empower every single person that uses it. Drama. We're gonna continue on the way. Let me see if I missed something here. Okay. All right. Good. I think I'm good. I didn't miss anything. So we're gonna continue on. Smash the like, share the stream out with friends. Let's get after it. All right. We have, we're doing good. Let's get that 125 likes. Pamp it up.
You got to pump it up.
Pamp it up, gotta pamp it. Yeah. All right. So we have like a bunch more news to cover, so we're going to just jump right in. We talked about banks before. We're going to take an international step now and talk about the outers, the outer worlds, you know. Just joking. We got Germany that their banking giant DZ is going to pilot crypto trading, according to Bloomberg. This is another example of banks internationally taking steps that the United States won't even think of because they're so concerned about the dollar. Oh my gosh, the dollar and their political manipulation. DZ Bank, Germany's second largest bank, plans to roll out crypto trading this year. Board member told Bloomberg the central institution for some 700 cooperative lenders wants to list a variety of cryptocurrencies that the offering will be for customers who can invest, quote, without advice. According to a study, every second bank wants to offer this solution to their customers. Ultimately, each institute makes the decision independently. They have $627 billion in assets under management, and they released a crypto custody platform in November as well. And this came months after they said they were using Medico's technology, which Medico is associated highly with Ripple. So we see, again, we have a lot of adoption coming in, and this is the second largest bank in Germany that's going to launch crypto trading. But for its clients, they will be able to choose if they want to give their people that type of exposure. Oh, wow. That's, again, something the United States is lacking on because it's all a political game with the money here. And the money, the dollar, and mostly every fiat currency funds corruption at every angle, including Hong Kong. Hong Kong and the overall universe surrounding
China.
is completely manipulative. Hong Kong, China, every little surrounding entity there is like, yes, let's bring in the crypto. We love crypto. Coinbase, Gemini, everyone and your mom. Come here to China. Open up an HQ. Ditch the US. Ditch every other country. We are here for you. Let's launch a spot Bitcoin ETF. We have a filing. But you can only invest in anything retail if you have a certain net worth and if you pass a knowledge test, because we're completely manipulative and we could fail you or not let you acquire a certain net worth. Then China said, oh no, money laundering using crypto is now a mainstream trend. FUD. Hong Kong is now saying, because they're so concerned about people's liberties and so concerned about people's rights, that Hong Kong authorities are investigating who? WorldCoin, over privacy concerns. So the country, the place, Hong Kong, China, the people that watch every single thing you do, every literal step you take, every breath you take in and out of your body, is now concerned for your privacy. Oh my gosh, I am shocked. Hong Kong's Office of the Privacy Commissioner for Personal Data, the PCPD, announced an investigation into the ID project WorldCoin's local operation, citing, quote, serious risks to personal data privacy. In a January 31st notice, they said it executed warrants and entered 6 premises controlled by WorldCoin in Hong Kong as part of an investigation into the project. They requested documents and info and warned the residents to consider how their biometric data could be used, since they have their iris scanning orbs at WorldCoin. They said, quote, the PCPD is concerned that the operation of WorldCoin in Hong Kong involves serious risks to personal data privacy and believes that the collection and processing of sensitive data by relevant organization may be in contravention of the requirements of the Personal Data Privacy Ordinance. They said any data controlled by WorldCoin must be collected for a lawful purpose and that the information using the irises was sensitive according to their guidelines. This is absolutely comical that the same place that watches everything you do has a social credit score is concerned for your privacy. It's because they may not know the full extent of what WorldCoin is doing. And WorldCoin, I think, is the worst thing that was ever created. Sam Altman is highly shady. He doesn't care about anybody. Even, I believe Elon Musk said about Sam Altman that he's basically anti-human. That he doesn't care about anybody or anyone, and ChatGPT is completely skewed. I do not trust Sam Altman. WorldCoin is your whole universe for what they want for UBI, Universal Basic Income. That is the goal of WorldCoin. WorldCoin is partnering and wants to partner with many governments because they want to be able to roll out that UBI and control every single thing you do. They want you to, when you go into the grocery store, when you go to watch a basketball game at Barclays Center, to scan your eyeball to get in. But what about the possible back doors? How that data is being used? What about all of the technological manipulation that could be done if someone gets your information and decides to destroy your life with it? This is the worst thing ever. WorldCoin is one of the worst things to touch this earth, and one of the worst people to be talking about this is Hong Kong. But why is Hong Kong bringing this up? Why are so many other countries actively investigating WorldCoin if we know the central banks and their overarching goal is universal basic income? Are central bank digital currencies? My question is, how bad is WorldCoin that a lot of these countries are actually fighting back against it? Maybe this is fun to make us think maybe they don't like WorldCoin and then pull them in. This is all manipulation. So I don't believe a word that Hong Kong says, because they could say we investigated them, we like them, and we're going to continue. Because Hong Kong is worse. China is so bad. You walk down the street and they see your whole face. They scan it all. Not that the United States is any different. But it's awful. And a complete invasion of privacy. So WorldCoin is horrible, and so is that government. Wow. Just absolutely wild. Losing my noodles today. Absolutely losing my mind. Wow. That was just wild. On top of Argentina, because Argentina, I got scared TikTok. I got scared YouTube. I got scared X, Facebook, Rumble, Kick, Twitch, everywhere streaming right now. I got scared. I got nervous over Argentina. Because Javier Milei, the new president of Argentina, he was on his campaign trail yipping and yapping about how the central bank is a scam and that we all have to be aware of what's going on and how Bitcoin brings money back to the people. We saw that he wanted people to disclose their crypto holdings and started to manipulate, maybe drift away from his plan. We thought maybe, is he not for crypto? Should we be worried about Javier Milei?
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
Don't take me wrong, but crypto by its core is privacy money. It was never supposed to be public. They make it public so people can use their debit card Visa. The real crypto is made to be privacy and rights.
Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going to dive into that right after this story. It seems that maybe Javier Milei, he's chill. We might have gotten a little nervous yesterday. We see here that he dropped his crypto tax plan. What does this mean? He opted to remove proposed crypto taxes from a controversial reform package. Its strategic move is to expedite the approval of the sweeping set of reforms and avoid long debates on matters he deems less critical. This is formally known, this bill, as the Law of Basis and Starting Points for the Freedom of Argentines. It initially included provisions requiring taxpayers to declare ownership of their undeclared assets. That includes crypto, real estate, and others. However, in removing this, the Minister of Interior said that there's a greater need for rapid economic development and legislative efficiency. He said this was smaller and delayed treatment, emphasizing their focus on achieving consensus and a more agreeable aspect of the bill. We see the implications of crypto holders in Argentina remain a topic of concern and confusion, and holding crypto or paying with it is not and won't be taxed, apparently, but selling big amounts of profits will. So he said, so this is Marcos Zaccaro. He's an accountant with knowledge on the matter. He says, in the case of an individual merely purchasing what the law refers to as a digital currency does not incur tax. The income tax applies to the profit made from the sale, and there's also a threshold below which no tax is due. We don't really see what that specific number is here, but we also know that this is not as bad as maybe we thought the direction was going. We were like, okay, he's dropping something. He's changing the reform. Is this something that's going to be bad for Argentines? But it seems like still the liberty and freedom of the Argentines is priority. As we know, the peso is devaluing itself by multiples every month, which is highly scary and something that as Americans and a lot of people in first world countries, we cannot conceptualize. So they're saying that paying with cryptocurrency will not be taxed. Selling big amounts will be, because it's obviously if you're making money and a lot of money, they want their cut. I don't think it's a bad thing what's happening here. I don't think it's a bad thing. I do think that they do need to tell you how much a big amount is. And they also said if it's a low amount and you're selling it and you made your profits, that they're also not going to tax it. So I would like to know what those thresholds are and how that's going to go moving forward. And they also put it under this whole blanket of cryptocurrencies, which means that there's going to be a lot more crypto-centric conversations within Argentina. Let's see here. So the super chat, don't get me wrong, but crypto by its core is privacy. Money was never supposed to be public. They made it public so crypto can use their debit card. And the real crypto is made to be privacy, right? Okay, yeah. All right, so I understand what you're saying. So yeah, crypto at its core is supposed to be private to an extent. Now, I know Satoshi knew in his mind, or their mind, whoever made Bitcoin, I don't know. Satoshi knew in his mind that essentially this was going to be an open book. So yes, there is a certain amount of privacy that one can have with Bitcoin, but also the creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi, knew, man, that this is going to be an open book, and we need transparency within the traditional financial system, but still have that ability to be censorship resistant and have peer-to-peer transactions, as well as not being devalued by inflation, since there's a cap supply on Bitcoin. Then we have the privacy tokens, we have the Moneros, and we even have Litecoin that has MWeb as well. I do think that obviously spurred that whole thing that, yes, Bitcoin is very open. It's decentralized. Again, like you said, it could be public. It could be tracked. People could know what you're doing on there. That's why we need privacy coins. So I like privacy. I think privacy is not just for criminals. Everyone is entitled to their privacy and to be able to spend their money freely without eyes on them everywhere they go. I think that's kind of ridiculous. So yeah, I'm like on your team, my friends. I'm on your team. Thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate it. Shout out to my super chatters. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate it. Let's continue to pamp up these likes. I don't even know how many we have. Do we have 125 yet? Let me know. The same person, Kazu Max said, when the day comes, the IRS grabs everyone's houses and properties, the cars will be lost. Yeah, I think that happened in other countries before. Definitely, the banks already have plans to seize private property for environmental reasons. So there's no promise that anything that is yours is actually yours. The only thing that's actually yours, the only thing that no one can take from you is Bitcoin. So I highly suggest you guys take a step back and you think about your possessions and what means the most to you, essentially. And how to keep it all safe. Interestingly enough, we have some Coinbase news. And apparently, the former UK Chancellor, George Osborne, is joining Coinbase as an advisor. So this is Coinbase's way of getting like some interesting stuff. The Chancellor from 2010 to 2016 became the second former UK Chancellor to join a crypto firm. The appointment highlights the importance of crypto firms and how they're placing expertise of former policymakers and regulators. Even in the U.S., Maxine Waters and a few others were coming after Coinbase and other crypto firms because they had former policymakers and government associates that joined their platform. Meanwhile, is it not a free country? Are you not allowed to work for somebody after you don't work for somebody else just because they were the government? And they're trying to say that with people like Coinbase getting former policymakers on their team, that it's their way of trying to avoid the regulatory landscape, which is highly untrue. Because why would they have all these policymakers on their team if they were doing something wrong and they were trying to get out of something instead of trying to make things right and prosper as a company? FUD doesn't make sense, but good for Coinbase. It's time for the crypto market overview. I know I threw a lot at you guys today. I know there was a sheesh ton of news, to say the least, but it was all really important stuff. With the news of FTX expecting to pay its debtors back, we see that FTT sunk 25%. Jupe, after this airdrop, Jupiter sank as well. We see that there's a few other things that are getting hit hard, but things like the Link are making their way. It's up 7%. Let's go to Bitcoin. And this is the start of the new month. Pump it up for the new month. Happy February, everyone. This is my birth month, so I'm super excited to get after it. We have 15 days until my birthday, and I'm so excited to celebrate with you guys. It's going to be absolutely epic. It's going to be so zesty. I'm so excited. Oh, I need some emojis in the chat. I need an emoji. Can I have an emoji in the chat? Let's see. What do we like today? Give me a Liz Warren. Give me a Liz, because I know Liz would love to celebrate my birthday with me. Give me a Liz in the chat. We need the membership-y to fly. Fly, membership-y. Fly. 'Cause I'm like a bird. I want to fly away. This month will be bullish. Yeah, Sergio, get it. And Brian, I will do some charts on Cardano. Don't worry. So, Bitcoin, $42,674 today, up 0.3%. We got the beautiful green dot pushing that momentum over the zero line. Although the VWAP, not that nice. Money flow curving in the wrong way. We have the RSIs that are trying to hang on above neutral. We want to go bullish, and it seems that that's the direction it wants to push in. yesterday and even this morning, I was like, oh my gosh, I got a little nervous because we were at 41.8 as our low for the day. And I was wondering, are we going to go back to that 41.4 and reestablish support? Seems like it's being defended as of right now. Still, that's the level I'm watching. And then bullish neutral is 43.8. I'm still keeping an eye on. And this is the daily, but we also have to look at the monthly. Yay, months. Woohoo! We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is the 6th green month. Now, I don't know about you, but this definitely gives me bullish thoughts. When was the last time we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going on 6 green months? The last time we had that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there it is. Right from basically October of 2020 leading up to 60K BTC. That was the only time we had 5 green months in a row. That was the last time. No time in between, except for this 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so that was 4 months. This is 5, so this is the last time that happened. Just so you guys know, I'm considering this a monthly breakout. This is a complete breakout on the monthly, so please be aware. And when we led up to 60K Bitcoin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that was the 6 green weeks. Wow, that's insane. And then we took a dip back down all the way to 35, came back up to 61, had that high of 69.3, about 69.1. Yeah, 69.1. Wow, that's insane. So guys, hype for the monthly breakout. Give me a rocket. Oh my gosh, wow, we need rocket emojis in the chat. Membershippery. Guys, we need membershipperies. Wow, this is insane. Oh my gosh, we do have membershipperies. Shout out to Alexandra G and Dan R for gifting 5 memberships each. That is insane. Thank you guys so much. I don't know why it's not popping up on the screen, but it will eventually, I hope. But thank you guys so much. Give me those rockets. Get that membershippery out there. This is a monthly breakout, 100%. Wow, that is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We're going to take a look here. Besides the daily, which looks so boring, but the monthly looks so beautiful. We have Ethereum. Ethereum's at $2,295, up 0.62%. Again, yesterday we tapped, look at that. We tapped our 2340 and we rejected it. Meh. But we are doing pretty okay, with the exception of this red dot being printed, VWAP coming down, and the money flow could possibly go red. At the same time, though, it seems like ETH is trying to push up. So could this reverse? Could this turn around? It's possible. Anything's possible. We see the RSI is trying to push up to neutral, but could this be like lagging? Could this be not the updated Zest? Could this turn around and just go in a bad direction? It's possible. But again, bullish, I want that 2340 bad, and then go to that 2613, but bearishly 2120 is still in play. Looking at the monthly, let's look at the month because it's February's. Oh, so gorgeous. Look at little Ethy again. 5 closed green months, even though last month wasn't that crazy for ETH, but still green. So we had those 5 green months, man. And then this is going on the 6th. And the last time again that we had those 6 or 5 green months in a row was right here, starting in October 2020, all the way up to right here and we ended up after that at 2779 ETH. So, and even last month, we had a high of like 2723. So we almost, wow, that's really cool. That's really cool. That's good information. I really love that. And then, yeah, I think besides this time, that was the only time there were 5 green months for Ethereum. We see here that we have the momentum that's moving up, nice fat green money flow. We have the VWAP that is going down in the wrong direction, man, wrong type of curvatures, and the RSI is struggling. But I would love to see that definitely be more bullish. It is slightly over neutral. Wow, very nice. ETH breakout, guys. ETH breakout on the monthly. ETH breakout on the freaking monthly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got Litecoins because Litecoin is the right coin and everybody freaking loves Litecoin. $66.80, up 0.01%. We're still lingering right here. We do have a fresh red dot that's printed here, bringing that momentum down. VWAP's down. Money flow might go in the red again. RSI just kind of meh, giving sideways. Oh, man. Again, looking at $62, that's still in play. I want to hit that 200-day SMA at $71 and go to $74.50. Let's look at the monthly. I know that it hasn't been too great for Litecoin, but we had a red month last month, which is different from Bitcoin and ETH. We had 4 green months in a row before last month's kind of diminish in value here. We opened the month at $72 and closed at 66. The last time before that we had 4 green weeks with Litecoin was again back in that period between October 2020 and when we hit all-time highs for Bitcoin last cycle. So yep, still I don't think this is like as much of a breakout anymore on the monthly, and I'm not as like pampy, but I'm still pamped for Litecoin. It's just the past 2 months we've been struggling with this 200-day SMA, and that's been the issue. Let's see. We also have Dogecoin as well. Let's talk about Doge. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Dogecoin. Let's see. Okay. We're under 8 cents, 0.079, 0.42% in the green. Again, we want to touch that 8 cents. 200-day SMA is still in play. We see that the red dot was printed. When was this? Like yesterday, right? Yep. The 31st. Bringing that momentum down, bringing that money flow down. VWAP is wreckaged right now. And we also see that the RSI, we want to push neutral, but still giving sideways. On the monthly for Dogecoin, we also we see that we had 3 strong months, but last month was not it. Not it, unfortunately. And there before that, there really was no time where there were 3 green months in a row. So I guess that was historic, but last month kind of wrecked us. Same thing with Litecoin, man. Same thing. Let's see. Let's go to Cardano, which is under 50 cents today, 49 cents, down 0.62%. Fresh red dot. Money flow not really strong. VWAP below that 0 line. The RSI is far apart, which means volatility, and below that neutral zone. So again, looking at that 45 cents and bullishly still looking at that 64. But that's very ambitious. We just need that volume to kick up mostly. And like we were watching before, XRP, right? Dumped below that 55 cents. We're looking at 48 now, and it seems like, again, we're below 50, 0.58% in the red, and just, again, a complete struggle here. Complete dump in. And if you look at the monthly there, too, it's just blah, blah. Wild, isn't it, my friends? It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy, the market. Buy the dips, y'all. Go off, no. Kill the game, no. Kill the game. Wow. What's going on here? I guess, guys, I'm sorry about the super chats not coming in. I feel bad. I'm going to, like, reboot it over here, and then maybe it'll freaking work. But, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed the little market recap, because we're kind of doing, like, okay, we're pushing. And this is just what happens. We sideways trade a lot, and then we get a move, and everyone gets so excited, and then we kind of go on a lull again, and everyone gets all, and then they leave, and then they come back. It's like a vicious cycle here. Hello, Mr. X. Thank you for the heart me. But this is why, again, you have to, be consistent, follow people that are consistent, that no matter what happens, like, we're here on this channel. We started the weekly Zest, which turned into the Daily Zest as we know now, when Bitcoin was 15, 16K. That was like the worst time to start a show, and we did it anyway.
You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome.
No says Doge is better than BTC and LTC. Thoughts?
Did he really say that? Thank you. See, I rebooted it, and that one came through. Oh, I don't know why that keeps happening. Chop City. Yeah, listen, because everybody was losing their mind, my friend, when we were like pushing out of when we were in this range here, no one was paying attention. Then we pumped all the way up to 44K. Everyone's like, yeah, let's go. And then we started to sideways trade at this level again, 41.8, pretty much where we're at now. And where is everybody? Everyone's emotional. Everyone's falling apart. Stay consistent. Keep calm. Huddle on. If you don't like to look at the charts, then you could look into dollar cost averaging, where no matter where the market is, up, down, sideways, blue, red, purple, you're able to acquire cryptocurrency and DCA your freedom. Having money that belongs to you. and hopefully it appreciates as well. But having money that belongs to you, of course, is the most important part. And don't FOMO into all the green candles and all this crazy stuff. Like, have your fundamentals, bullish, bearish case scenario, and take care of your business. Take care of your business. I also have a major, speaking of business, I have a major imposter issue on every single platform that I'm on. So please know that I will not DM you first. I will never ask you for anything money related. Sign up for it. No, I'm not. No. I will not ask you how your trading is going. It's none of my freaking business how your trading is going. Who am I to tell you what to buy, what to sell, how good your portfolio is? No one has a crystal freaking ball. I don't. So definitely, I will not ask you to sign up for anything. I will not ask you to do all these shady things in DMs. Never, ever. Never freaking ever. And if someone DMs you, how's your trading going? Tell them it's none of your business. It's none of your business. Or block them. No. And if you, so if you want to make sure you don't fall victim to any of these crazy delulu people on the interwebs, you can always go to missteencrypto.com. This is what the site looks like. I always like to update it every once in a while. But this is what the website looks like. And you guys could follow me, go on this beautiful little carousel, and click any little social media icon that you want. And you will find my official page, my official groups, and everything of the sort. We'll never ask you for anything. Horrible. You were wondering about the requests on Discord. They're everywhere. Telegram, Discord, Twitter, X, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, every single platform. It doesn't matter where. There's a ton of imposters. TikTok is really bad right now, too. Why don't you communicate with your followers? I was thinking that's the point of going live. Well, yeah, because I'm telling you about the imposters, my friend. Rose, thank you for the roses. Oh, we got 25 of them. That's beautiful. Do I trade or hodl? I'm just talking about the charts. I'm not telling people what to buy, sell, whatever. Honestly, to me, trading is very stressful. And I'm more of like a DCA type gal. I'm more of like, a hodl type gal. I feel like the statistics even say that if you hodl, sometimes you're better off than trading because it's emotional. You get all up in there with lost in the sauce. Oh my gosh, what do I do? But not the same sauce as Frankie, of course. Bing bong.
Bing bong. Bing bong.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Scammers gonna follow the money. Yep. It's horrible. I can tell them my trade is going great. Why? You need help? Oh, Lunar, you're gonna troll the trolls. There's so many people that send me screenshots of them trolling the imposters. It's funny. Nice to see everyone on TikTok. You guys are awesome. Oh gosh, Hero said in your DM it said we could go on a date if I deposit a BTC. Oh, that's hilarious, dude. That's so funny. Yeah, they're everywhere, so please be careful. It's nice to see everybody in the chat. I don't know if I said hi to everybody. We have Lunar, No G, hello again. Dark Crash said bing bong.
Bing bong.
We got Bullish Bradley. He said, hold on.
China.
Alberto, nice to see. Swash, Tim. Who else? Andy S. Discord has been attacking you. Is it the imposters you're talking about? Dave P, nice to see you. Ninja, Mellow Fellow, Sharam M2, I see. Coca-Cola, Cuzzy, nice to see you. Or Koozie or Cuzzy. You gotta let me know in Discord which one it is. Naren, nice to see you. Boop. I think I got everyone in the chat. Memory Man, Leroy. I say hi to Dojable before. Dexter, Incognito. And yeah, that's beautiful. I love this. Don Juan Clipper Hands, David Brumblebee is in the chat as well. MetaMask, nice to see you. All right, man. All right. You guys are awesome. Thank you guys for that poor girl. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, Greta's. Oh, Greta. I love that sound. How dare you? In her face. I have her face on my soundboard. It's hilarious. Hello, Crypto Ola. Welcome to the show. Listen, man. This is an amazing community, an amazing show, and I'm so happy that we are in February of 2024. We have a beautiful month ahead. We have my birthday coming up. We got Valentine's Day 2 days before that, and we're going to just spread the love, the positivity, and the zest. We're always going to be here. It's just full of love full of love. And that's why I love the Doge community too, because their whole motto is do only good every day. And that's exactly what, as a community and as like a world, we should be focusing on, is doing only good every day. So we have to get after it. We have to continue spreading that positivity, continue spreading that education so that people understand what it means to be your own bank. Be able to take control of your money, to take control of your life, liberty, property, embracing yourself, because that's what it really comes down to. And when you continue to learn about crypto, you continue to learn about the world. Crypto teaches me about the world. I was 16 when I first bought my first cryptocurrency, whatever. And I started to learn about the corruption. I started to learn about people in other countries and how they live and how money really works and how some of the biggest economies in the world are now one of the weakest, all because of centralized entities taking advantage of their people and the people not being able to do anything about it, or maybe don't know how to do anything about it. With the internet, with this technology, we're able to be so connected, share information and data seamlessly, borderlessly, without censorship. So let's continue to educate people. Let's continue to learn about the world, what surrounds us, what creates the industries we work in, the industries we take part in daily, like the grocery industry, wellness industry. Every single thing you learn about through cryptocurrency. And it's so beautiful. And you guys are beautiful. So thank you again for joining me. Have an amazing day. Be nice to people. Give somebody a hug. Rain some love out there. It's all going to be okay. If you haven't yet, take your crypto off of the exchange. Be your own bank. Keep calm. Hodl on. And as always, what am I going to say in the chat? Say it right now. What am I going to say? Pump it up.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
A potato flew around my room before you came. Excuse.
Stay zesty. Peace. See you tomorrow for a Friday stream. Woohoo!